There is a relatively new company selling commercial MREs called XMRE. They can be found online at xmremeals.com. And not too long ago, less than 2 months ago, they actually sent me a 6-pack of their MREs to review. I did an unboxing video of the case and also did a review of one of the meals. Now, as I had mentioned, they are a very new company, and I think it's kind of exciting is that they're still actually developing their products as they're moving along. I knew there was supposed to be some changes, and it turns out that they've already made quite a few changes in their products, and they actually sent me some more of their MREs to look at. So I'm going to do another unboxing of these. It's another 6-pack and a 12-pack case of their standard MREs. I actually find the boxes themselves pretty interesting, because I don't know if you can, how well you can see this, but the original one they sent, it was actually a pretty big box, and this was for 6 MREs. So there was a lot of unused space inside. And basically, I guess this was just their standard case that they had for the 6-pack MREs and 12-pack MREs, possibly even their 24-hour MREs, I'm not sure. But as you can see, the current 6-pack box is quite a bit smaller. And it makes a lot of sense to have that in there. And in fact, even the 12-pack case is somewhat smaller than the old standard case that they used. Cases look a little bit different, otherwise pretty similar. Another difference that they made is that they put the lot number on the case. And the lot number is the same as the date code. On their website, they now have a page where you can do a lot number search. And if you're not sure what's inside of these, you just look it up by the lot number on the website, and it'll tell you exactly what's inside. And one final note about these boxes is that this is probably better for the company, but I think it's a great touch. These are actually both the same box, but they're collapsible. They can either do the full-size box like this for the 12-pack, or they can break it down. You can see the top goes all the way over to here on this one. They can break it down to a smaller box for the 6-pack. I think that's enough about the outside. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at the inside of these boxes and see what's in here. Here you can see how the collapsing box works. You can just fold this over here for the full-size one. You can have it like that for the 6-pack. So they've made a lot of changes on the website, a lot of changes with the boxes, and there's been some changes made to the MREs themselves, of course. So this is lot 4091. These were packaged on April 1st, 2014. I'm filming this on April 11th, and I got these boxes a few days ago, so these can't get much fresher than that. Last lot came 4048. And see how much they've changed up the menus. In the old one, the 6-pack had 3 vegetarian menus. This one, there's only 1, the cheese tortellini. There's a lot of changes. Let's see, ratatouille is now beef stew, chili macaroni is still the same, spaghetti with beef sauce is now the cheese tortellini, chili with beans is still the same, vegetable lasagna has become chicken with egg noodles, and the cheese tortellini, which is on this one now, but number 6 has changed to beef ravioli. So it's a pretty good variety there. One of my complaints about the earlier ones was that menu number 4, menu number 6 had peanut butter to put on the wheat snack bread and the crackers, but none of the other menus had a spread. They've changed that, and now everything except for the chili with beans has a spread. It's peanut butter in menu 1, strawberry jam in menu 2, peanut butter in 3, grape jelly in 5, and peanut butter in 6. And the reason menu number 4 doesn't is because instead of having wheat snack bread or crackers, they actually have tortillas for the chili with beans. So that's right there is already a nice touch. Take a look at the bags themselves. These are pretty much the same. It's a slightly different color. The old ones didn't have anything on the front as far as what you were getting in them, and they printed on the back the menu number. The new ones, they still don't tell you what's on there, but at least now the menu number is part of the packaging instead of being printed on there. And I think, I have a feeling eventually they are going to say what menu number 6 is on here without having to refer to the sheet or without having to go online and looking up the lot number. But for right now, they're still in development. They're still making changes, so I think they want to keep it open to, be able to use these bags. The date code on these is the same as the older ones. It's up top here. You can see the 4091. So of course 4091, traditionally we think of that as a date code, meaning the 91st day of 2014, or April 1st, 2014. But they also use that number as their lot number. So here's a 6-pack, a new 6-pack with beef stew, chili and macaroni, cheese tortellini, chili with beans, chicken egg noodles, and beef ravioli. Fit nice in that small box there. It takes up less space to try and store these things. You don't have to have this big box. I suppose you could put 12 in here, but you have a nice small box here. And it's going to be mostly the same stuff, but we'll take a look at the 12-pack too. The box does say do not use knife, but be careful, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. To stab the contents. Let's see, we have the same bags in here, packed in there nicely so it takes up less space in that old box. And we have the sheet with the lot number, and it's the same one, so apparently you're going to get 2 runs of menus 1 through 6 in the 12-pack. And let me just make sure that that's right. This is menu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Same as we had in the 6-pack. And then we have the second helping of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is what you get in the new cases of MREs from XMRE, the 6-pack and the 12-pack. As of today, April 11th, 2014, the price on the website for a 6-pack of their standard MREs is $51.99, and the price for a case of 12 is $91.99. These prices include free shipping in the United States. They do offer international shipping, but as far as I know, they're not able to do that for free. I don't know what those rates are, but I'm sure you can contact the company and find out. And as I mentioned, these 6 menus have fewer vegetarian options than the other one that I got a couple months ago. There's only 1 in the 6-pack instead of 3. Another one of the options that XMRE has is they do sell cases of just vegetarian meals if you want that. They also still have their 24-hour rations. I think they're working on developing those further, but those are still available, similar to the First Strike rations. And they do sell MRE components separately. You can buy them individually or in lots. Another totally new product that they have, which they didn't have available when I got the first 6-pack, is something called light green MREs. I believe they're going to look pretty much the same as these, but the color on the bag will be a lighter shade of green. And I guess it's kind of a play on words because they call light green MREs, and they're going to be a little bit lighter. They're sort of a scaled down version of the standard MRE, which will have a couple fewer components in it. And they will give you 900 to 1,150 calories, as opposed to the 1,000 to 1,300 that the standard ones give you. In addition to giving you fewer calories, which you might not need as much if you're just out camping as opposed to being out in the field in the military, they're also going to be a little bit cheaper too. Another major difference between the light green and the standard is that the light greens do not come with flameless ration heaters in the pouch, but as an option you can purchase them. So you have the option of having heaters or not. If you'd rather just eat your MREs cold or heat them up in boiling water, you have the option of saving even more money by not getting the heaters. The prices on the light green packs as of right now: the 6-pack is $39.99 without heaters and $44.99 with 6 heaters. The 12-pack case of the light greens is $67.99 and with heaters $79.99. But they do have a lot of stuff on there. It's worth going to the website to check it out. So once again, this is a look at XMRE's standard MREs, a 6-pack and a 12-pack. And hopefully soon we'll get around to reviewing some of these, taking a look at what's inside.